Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Three Men and a Little Virus. This is Season 2, Week 18, and I'm calling it Star Wars. My name's Mark, I'm the one that tries to hold this all together, and I'm joined by our irregular comedians, Mr. AMJ, that's Adam Morrison-Jones, and Mr. Paul Tingy. This week is called Star Wars because it was Star Wars Day on Tuesday. We find out that Paul has not actually watched any Star Wars, or many Marvel films. What's he doing with his life? No idea. We'll talk about things we've been up to this week because it was a bank holiday, so we did things that were a little bit different. We talk about Paul's Spotify playlist dilemma. Yes, he's a bit confused at what the playlist that Spotify's made for him. We talk about the butcher that removes his face hair. There's a teenager who accidentally moves into a place where you wouldn't want a teenager to normally live. And of course, the quiz this week. We have another TV comedian. Yes, El Baldinio. He's from BT Sport. He's also done Britain's Got Talent, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, he's on the quiz, and it's good. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another week of Three Men and a Little Virus. So we're looking forward to our quiz later on. We've got another TV comedian. It's a comedy magic man.
Comedy magic man, indeed.
Yeah.
A wizard, some would say.
Fantastic person.
We've got Gandalf the Grey on.
I'll tell you what, he's a real wizard at these sorts of things.
Hey, that's comedy gold there.
Gandalf the Bald.
That's why I give the hosting duties to Dave and Geraldine, because it's not
the best.
The gold.
It's for the best.
It's for the best, yes. Oh dear. So, how have you guys been? You had a good week?
Do you know what? It's been an all right week. It's gone really fast, but then again, I forget it was a bank holiday Monday, and let's not forget, it was May the 4th. It was Star Wars Day on Monday, so I thought I'd celebrate
Tuesday
by watching. It was May the 4th on Tuesday, and I thought I'd celebrate by watching Star Wars all the way through. So I started with The Phantom Menace. Oh, that's a terrible film.
Oh, you did it in numerical order?
I did it in numerical order, and I got to the second one halfway through it and thought, nope, and just gave up, because I don't know what happened in the first Star Wars film where everyone just forgot how to act. It was like watching a BTEC college performance, but with lasers. It was terrible.
You still can't beat the original trilogy.
You can't. Those are the best ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell a lie. I watched Ewoks Battle for Endor as well, which is now on Disney Plus.
Oh, really?
The spin-off Emo. Yeah, it's good, the old Ewoks film. It's not. It didn't hold up well.
It's got to be better than the Wookiee one.
Oh, mate, it's on level with the Wookiee one at Christmas.
Really?
The difference are there's a witch in it.
What?
The Christmas special. Are you talking about the Star Wars holiday special?
Yeah.
DJ Critters.
Yeah.
One of the greatest holiday specials ever.
No. That came out before any of us were born.
It did. The Star Wars was like 1979, I think.
Yeah, the Christmas one, I think, was 79, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched that back because it generally scares me watching that film.
Yeah.
Makes
once
no
is
sense.
enough. Once is enough, and that's if you can watch it once.
Exactly. What is your favourite Star Wars film out of all of them?
Never seen one.
Whoa! You've never seen... I don't know what that voice was.
Shut the front door.
You've never seen any Star Wars?
Never seen Star Wars film in my life.
But you've got kids.
Yep.
And you're a man.
Yep. And I'm an ultimate geek. The thing is, I was talking about this the other day. I've never seen Star Wars film. I've never seen a Marvel film. I've never... I've seen Spider-Man, I think. I've never read a DC comic. I've never read a Marvel comic. I've never seen Doctor Who. But all of these things, I reckon I'd really like, because I'm a really geeky person without much of a life.
So are we replacing Paul with Al Baldino? Is that the idea?
Yeah. We are. You've never seen a Marvel film?
Oh, no, I tell you, I have. I've seen Captain Marvel. However... The good thing is, I've got Disney Plus now, and Zelma's never seen a Marvel film either, and we're going to watch them in order because Disney Plus have put them all in order. So there you go.
Starting at Iron Man.
Does it start Iron Man?
Yeah, Iron Man's a brilliant film.
Yeah.
They're all pretty good.
Can you remember how annoyed critters used to get when we used to do that during Living the Dream in the DCI studios? They'd just start talking and we'd just go, bah, bah, bah.
I don't know what you mean. I've got a button here that can just mute the pair of you. Just one button. So it does.
Come on. It's what the listeners want. They want the fun and excitement and hearing the...
Oh, look, they're muted. Now it's not recording their voice. What a shame. Oh, no, I'll let you back
this
on.
is terrible. Oh, here I am. So, I'm just baffled how you haven't seen any Star Wars.
I've seen one Star Wars film. I've seen the last half of a Star Wars film. It's one with Jar Jar Binks in it, and I think he's a fantastic character.
Now you know
I know the story of Star Wars because it's been parodied so much. It's like when I do a quiz and I'm taking part, and the Star Wars question comes up, and I'll answer it correctly because it's just been parodied so much in the past, or it's been referenced. And the same with Marvel films. I go, oh yeah, that's Iron Man, or that's so and so, and then when I say things like, oh, I've never seen it, they're like, what? Like you did.
It's odd, isn't it? It's almost like The Simpsons, I swear, has taught me more about American culture than anything. Like, most of my knowledge is on, like, Simpsons references.
And talking of quizzes, are you playing along on tonight, on Saturday, DJ Critters?
Not sure. I think so.
With Biggins and Dave Benson Phillips.
That's a good lineup.
It is, yeah. I tell you what, Dave Benson Phillips doesn't get my name wrong, so he's already gone up in my estimations.
I've been playing people that video like non-stop. There were 4 separate people I've played that, one of which didn't even know you, but I thought it was that funny.
Have you really?
Here you go. Yeah.
Whole Biggins.
I showed me mum and dad today and went, his name's Tiggy. Listen to this.
Tingy.
Yes.
Did they really say, who on earth is Tingy?
No, my dad knows who you are, but I don't believe you ever met me, Mum.
No, I haven't met your mum, but I've met your dad, and I bought him a drink at the Royal Green Jackets dinner a couple of years ago.
Oh, he knows who you are, but my mum didn't.
There you go. Do you want to hear a quick snippet from Dave Benson Phillips?
Oh, go on.
Yes, please. Always.
Hello there, SEF quizzers. It is children's TV legend Dave Benson Phillips. Yeah, I'm here to wish all you quizzers taking part in the SEF quiz a huge amount of love and luck, and thank you very much for playing for a big and...
So I cut him off there before he asks the question that he's going to be asking.
Does he say happy birthday as well?
No, he doesn't. The thing was, because my plan was to use this at another point and not my birthday one, because I wasn't expecting to get the filming from him before my birthday. But someone I know knows Dave Benson Phillips quite well, and they got him to record the message. There you go.
Yeah, because it's your birthday next Wednesday, isn't it?
No.
Next.
Not Wednesday. Next Saturday.
Next Saturday, that's it. Next Saturday.
Yeah. Next Saturday.
A 2 looks like a 5.
Sorry?
A 2 looks like a 5. See, that's where the mix-up is. I'm numerically dyslexic.
It's not an anniversary, Mark. You've not got to cover up anything.
No, but it's my wedding anniversary the day before.
I see.
I went all West Country then.
It's my wedding anniversary. I've been married to her for 5 years, I have.
No, 7.
And
7
It's longer than 5 years, because Sam and me had a year anniversary this year.
Wedding anniversary, number 7.
Oh, congratulations.
Lucky number 7. Yeah, that's going to be next Friday, the day before this podcast comes out next week. And then, of course, the podcast comes out on Ting G's birthday.
Yeah, this one's coming out on Paul Tingy's birthday. So that'll be fun, won't it?
What's Tingy doing for his birthday?
Tingy
listening to the podcast.
However, last week, my week, I went to Thorpe Park.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I went to East Kent Railway on Monday. Sunday, went for a picnic at Mum's and Dad's, and I played a game of football for the first time in 2 years.
Ooh.
Didn't appreciate my new nickname because I used to be in goal. I always, even when I was thin, I used to be goalkeeper as well. And do you know what my nickname was when I dived across and saved a shot from going in?
Superman.
No. What?
Flying pig.
Flying. But did you stop the ball going in though?
Yes, I did. And that's why I call me Flying Pig. Some people start calling me Super Pig and start singing the Homer Simpson song, Spider Pig.
I love that you went to Thorpe Park full of all really fast rides, and the next day you went to East Kent Railway. Was there a part of you that just threw your hands up in the air at one point? Go, ugh?
So
what was your highlight of Thorpe Park?
The highlight of Thorpe Park. I quite like Swarm, but I've still yet to go on Saw.
Saw's good. I went on Saw many years ago.
I really want to go on Rush. It's like this big swing.
Band?
Spirit of the Radio.
No, I tell you what though. When we have Rush on, we're going to call them Rash. Part of our, because we are a counterfeit show.
The Plagiarism Podcast.
We plagiarise more than certain comedians. I won't name any names.
He's here tonight.
At all.
You been up to much then, AMJ? Anything good?
Yeah, well, just as I said, like celebrating the Star Wars Day. Just planning a few things ahead. I went to Dover today, which is always full of excitement. Yeah.
Come and say hello to us.
Yeah. But you were both working.
Yeah, from home.
What time was you in?
Well, I got into Dover at 10 and I was gone by 2:30.
I was in Dover at that time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like I've let you both down. I will. Well, I'll come and visit you both.
Better do.
Too late now. I'm never being home again.
I'm never going home again. I'm just going to live at work.
I'm just going to go to Zalma. I'm off to get a pint of milk, and I'll never come back.
Well, that's heartbreaking. I feel bad that that's my fault that I've broken up your home.
Yeah, think of the kids. Think of the children.
Would someone please think of the children? What have you been up to, Cridland?
Well, I had last week off work, which was nice, and then I had to go back to work this Tuesday after the bank holiday. So I had like a week and a bit off. Finished work on the Friday, had the weekend, then a whole week off, and then another weekend, and then a Monday off as well. So that was quite nice. Just not doing too much. Had my tattoo done on the Tuesday. Went to Glastonbury for one day. 4-hour drive each way. That was fun.
Did you go to Stonehenge?
Went past Stonehenge, yeah. We didn't actually go. We didn't stop there. We slowed down to take photos, as everyone does.
He brought a sword.
Yes, got my sword, and we spent a fair few quid down there. There was a few shops that we wanted to go to. There's still one shop that I still want to go to that's in Glastonbury, but unfortunately they are still shut at the moment until they feel that it's safe enough with all the coronavirus. At the moment they're still shut. That's the Discworld Emporium.
That's
I want to go down there. We've got stuff from them, but bought online so far. So I wanted to go in there, but we'll have to do that another time. So we'll do eventually. But went to Weird Raven, which is they got lots of Viking themed stuff in there, which was really cool. Which is where I got my sword from, and it's a real sword. It just needs sharpening.
Nice.
In the meantime, it's on the wall. I've mounted it on the wall now.
By the way, I do have access to a proper knife sharpener, and it's big enough to put machetes in. I'm sure you can put your sword in it if you want.
Yeah, I'll leave it as blunt at the moment, just in case I get in trouble with the police.
Leave it a bit, James. I tell you what, I've just got annoyed. So earlier on this week, Spotify created me a playlist called "Born in the '80s." And it annoyed me by the fact it had a picture of a Furby on there, which was not an 80s thing. this is the reason as well, which upset me. I'm just going to play this one.
Some people say I look like me dad. What? Are you serious?
Those classic 80s songs by Bewitched, Hamster, and Brimful of Ash by the Corner Shop Boys, remixed by Norman Cook, aka Fatboy Slim.
All of those were 1996, I believe.
Although they were certainly late 90s, mid to late 90s, indeed.
But I don't want to be on the side of Spotify for this one, but it did say born in the 80s. So you would have listened to them growing up.
Yeah, but in that case, then, that should also be in the born in the 70s, born in the 60s, born in the 50s.
I'm not on anyone's side here, Tinge, at all.
You said you weren't on this side, and it sounds like you've taken sides.
I'm not taking...
Especially if you're listening to this podcast on Spotify.
I listen to the podcast on Spotify. I can still get upset by it. I mean, I love Spotify. I do as well, and I really love the fact that my price has gone up by £2 a month. That's made me really happy.
Do you reckon there's like a Napster version of Spotify out there where people are listening to illegally downloaded podcasts?
Probably.
Yeah, illegally downloaded versions of our pieces of shine.
Yeah, it's called Spatify.
Spatify.
I don't know. We could probably make one. Let's call it Spunkify.
Well, Spunkify. No. Born in the 70s.
Right, we need to try and do some news stories because we haven't done any yet.
What news stories have you got this week?
Well, I've got a couple of good ones actually. One of a Australian butcher who makes a bit of an error whilst shaving his face. You know about this one?
Yeah, go on.
Did he shave his shins instead? That would be a real blunder.
It would have been, but no. He's a butcher from the Gold Coast in Australia, and he's a little bit odd in that when he shaves his face, he follows the instruction on the shaving foam, on the can. It says cover whole face, so he does, and he does it every time. He always covers his face with shaving foam, literally his whole face in shaving foam. It says here, the actual wording on the bottle is apply shaving cream to entire face. So that's what he does. Although this time he started using it and didn't have enough. So he grabbed another can of what he thought was shaving cream and put that all over his face. A couple of minutes later, he noticed that it was burning and felt a bit weird.
Oh no!
Yeah, he'd used Nair, the hair removal cream, put it all over his face, and now he's got a part of an eyebrow. His eyelashes are very half there, and he's got a patch of hair where his fringe used to be.
Oh mate, why? What? Just take the moment to look at what it says. This is the thing. And
why put it all over your whole face? I mean, this forehead and everything. What?
Some gigs.
Some gigs like over the whole of your face when you're just shaving your beard.
Yep.
I mean, I've been in that situation.
I do it to look like Frosty the Snowman. I'll be honest. My mum, whenever I go see my mum now, she goes, "Are you sure you get enough sleep?" She's got eyes like piss holes in the snow. So I just do it just to think about that. Sorry, Joe, I overspoke you. That's really rude of me.
No, it's all right, man. It's all right. Well, I had it once where I was using those washlets before I stopped using them. The wet. Yeah. And I went to wipe my ass, and I thought, oh, I didn't know they were lemon scented, and then realised I'd wiped my ass with a flash bleach wipe. So it happens to the best of us, and to say it stung is an understatement. It was really painful because you've got to get up there with a washlet. At least so I know that was clean. It bloody hurt though. So if anyone is cleaning their bathroom, make sure things are in the right place.
Yeah.
Is that a kid ever? Is it?
It is indeed. It's a little hint there of going. Do you know what though? It just you don't expect it to happen. It's like, and I didn't think I was stupid enough to do that. Then I realised I'm me.
Yeah. It's just you. That's what it is.
I'm just me. Just me. Just a lad. Bleach me out an arsehole.
And why
Put
not?
it on a t-shirt.
I'll tell you what, you could be on a t-shirt. You could be on a comedian's t-shirt where he had his wife's ass with a butt plug hanging out of it.
Hey, this
That
is
sounds
it.
weird. Why would anyone do that?
Who knows?
Did anyone else actually find any other weird news this week, or was we all too excited for the quiz?
I mean, I'll be honest. I found quite a few weird news stories, and I'm trying to find them. I'm sure I sent some into our group chat.
No.
But then, of course, there was the Norman Price with some unattended matches in fire. And then AMJ shared the photo of me with my horrific tan.
Oh yes, from many years ago.
I feel this is like any male WhatsApp group. It starts off really like kind of nice and gentle, like, oh, hope everyone's all right. This is work related, and then it just turns into carnage on a daily basis.
And we normally know who starts it, don't we, critters?
Yes, it's him.
Normally me, but AMJ started to chime in now.
I know.
I quite like a bit of bad. I don't know why I'm looking on WhatsApp. It's a Facebook group. I'm just staring there, going, "Have I been knocked off?"
Did you read about the barber who was left to quote mortified after asking an awkward question to a customer about their haircut?
No.
So, why do you? So at the end, the barber said, "Oh, does this look good?" He got the mirror out and showed him around. Why was this awkward?
Because he was bald.
He was bald. Oh, good question. Did you ever use Nair on the back of your head?
No, I didn't. That was just aging in the sun.
That's right. Because I do know somebody who has a bald spot who accidentally rubbed Nair on the back of their head and it never grew back.
No, it's just terrible. Well, I'm at that stage now when I get my hair cut, like they get out the mirror to show, but they're so fast with it, so I don't see the bald spot now. I've gone, here you go, and it's like, I know it's there. Like you've not made me have a bald spot.
I like the Madness video of House of Fun, where they've got a printout on the mirror as they're showing them the back of their hair.
Yeah, and the other thing with that, has any man ever gone, no, that's terrible? Ever. Every bloke has always responded with, yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's good.
Right. Yeah, actually, it's really bad. Could you put some of it back on, please?
Yeah. Going like, the back of my head is disgusting.
Can you control and Z that? Or Command and Z if you're an Apple user?
So what happened with this barber then?
Well, you was going to guess, then Jamie interrupted you.
No. I was going to say, was the guy actually blind?
He was. The guy was actually blind.
I got it right.
Yeah.
Do I get points?
At the end, what do you think of your new haircut? And the guy, oh, I'm blind. He was like, oh, mate.
So he could have done anything to his hair.
I think my favourite weird news of the week, though, has got to be that teenager who moved out for the first time in America. I thought I'd shared this one in our group, but I'd put it in my draft, so I didn't send it over in the end.
You giraffe? What, Geraldine?
Yeah. You can put anything in me. Thanks, Geraldine. So, they're 19 years old, AMJ, getting their first flat, and they were busy on the day of viewing, okay? So they're renting their first flat. They're busy on the day of viewing, but they carried on with it anyway because they needed to move there to go to college/university.
Yeah.
Why was it not a very good place to move to for a 19-year-old?
So had they not seen the flat?
They're not seeing the flat. They had read about it and it sounded nice and the photos looked good.
Is it? Is it a retirement house?
It is. It is a retirement house.
Yes.
Everyone is over the age of 65 apart from her.
How's she finding that?
So she's a nursing assistant. She moved there from Oklahoma, filmed herself covering her face in embarrassment as she stood next to a senior citizens apartment sign. However, while other teens may crave neighbours their own age, Madison loving her new neighbourhood as she gets to have an extra sets of grandparents.
That's a nice.
Yeah, she's. So this is a direct quote from her now. How is life at the old folks' home, you might ask? Let me show you. When I get home, it's usually always super quiet because most of my neighbours are asleep by that time when I get home, or at least I hope they're asleep. But one major perk is that I can play music because some of them are deaf.
The thing is, though, she may think they're deaf, but let me tell you about old people. If you say something really rude or you swear silently, they'll be able to hear you 7 doors away.
I tell you, I was once, I must have been about 14 or 15, walking home from school, and I was stuck behind a group of younger teenagers, and an old lady was stood next to me, and the teenagers were swearing. They're saying, and the old lady looked at me and she went, "Yeah, the language on that, it's a fucking disgrace, isn't it?"
The elderly.
Yes.
My mate the other week at work, he's a bus driver, and a guy came onto the bus and he was doing the late night shift, and the guy went, "Oh, I've had a really bad day today," and so had my mate. He'd had a really bad day and he was struggling. He went, "Yeah, join the club, mate." And the guy went, "All right, I don't want your f***ing life story. I was just trying to be polite," and then walked to the back of the bus.
Oh,
Right. On that
It's
note,
like,
talking about their feelings since the 1990s.
yeah, what are we talking about feelings? I'll tell you what, should we get Dave in and do the quiz?
Oh yeah, here I am.
Hello, Dave.
Oh yeah, I forgot my list of questions, so I'm going to run off so DJ Critters can call me back again.
Okay.
Cinemo.
Bye.
Bye. I think Dave forgot that you called him back at the beginning of the quiz. He's
probably
just so
did.
excited, bless him.
Yeah,
So excited he left behind.
right,
I want
so
to see Dave do stand-up.
I'd love to see Dave do stand-up. When can we see Dave do stand-up, Paul?
What, as an elephant or as me with a silly voice?
No, as a raccoon. What do you want to see him as?
Dave is an elephant. He's a real elephant. You keep telling us this. He's a 2'2" elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but he gets really shy. So either I can do his impression, like I do Trevor Feelgood's impression. Hello. Or do you want the real Dave? Do you want the real Dave, or do you want me pretending to be Dave?
I'm going to be like Slim Shady and ask for the real Dave to stand up.
Yeah. You don't go to Disneyland, do you? Go and see Donald Duck and it's just some bloke with a little blue hat and his bollocks hanging out where he's not wearing any trousers, do you? You want to see Donald Duck. That's the thing. It's not some guy pretending to be him. Like, oh, mate.
That's the wrong Disneyland.
Ever. Yeah, that's the rule of Disneyland. Stay away from that man.
Basically, we've got to find a way of getting Dave, the elephant, onto a stage properly then. And when we can do that, that's when dreams will happen.
All you need to do is put a hole in said Dave.
Probably yes.
And then just put a cloth over you.
Look, that's just going to look obvious, a cloth over me. I'm not going to look
Better
down.
than painting your face grey, but doing like a shitty accent for 10 minutes.
I wasn't going to dress up as an elephant. I was just going to...
It's even worse.
It's the minstrels all over again.
Oh.
I tell you what. Not the first stand and deliver back. Maybe the second or third stand and deliver back. Dave will MC. How about that?
All right. That should be interesting.
The only reason I say because the first one is already booked out, and it's going to be a big night for a charity. So I don't want to. I don't want to go to the guy who's come up to me, who's going to be headlining, and go to him. By the way, mate, I know I'm doing this for you, and you're a professional comedian, and you sort of said, "Is it a professionally run thing?" And I'm just about to say, an elephant's going to MC for you, mate. So
he might like that. I reckon there's loads of people on the circuit that you'd go up to and say, "Don't you worry, an elephant's going to MC this gig." We'd just go, "Why not?" Because there's so many MCs out there. I'd rather an elephant, Paul, than 70% of the circuit MCing.
I'd rather an elephant than Paul. That's what you just said.
Well, I did not. I said I'd rather an elephant than 70% of the circuit. That's what I said.
You said I'd rather an elephant than
Let's
Paul.
call Dave back and do the quiz, shall we? We get all
Bigger
upset.
than 70% of the circuit. You arsehole, AMJ.
Dave, are you there?
Hold on. Yeah, I am now. Hello.
Are you all there?
Oh, no, I'm not all here. Oh, I've left my trunk in the other room.
Oh, that's unusual for an elephant.
He's caught up. I was head out the door. I was just saying bye to Edward the turtle.
So, have you got a jingle, a theme tune for us?
Yeah, are you ready?
Go on, Em.
I wrote it the other day. Here it comes. It's the Dave and Geraldine quiz. It's the elephant and giraffe. E.g. quiz. I wrote that my very self. Never heard that music before in my life.
No, it was good.
Yeah, me either.
I do just need to say one thing, which I forgot to say off air during the week, was that when I put last week's podcast onto YouTube, YouTube picked up the music, even though it was only like 5 seconds each time that you played a bit of music. It went, nope, you're not having that. So it had to be blanked out on YouTube.
To be honest, they just blanked out the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, I won't be surprised. Anyway, do you want to introduce everyone?
Just a moment, because this was the other one that I was...
Oh.
This is the other one I've been working on.
Making your way.
Oh, I'm thinking about doing that one for a load of people who know each other in a pub, but in post-COVID times.
You're quite talented as an elephant, aren't you? You got skills. I'll give you that. Like,
Oh, thanks, AMJ. For that, I'm going to give you 2 bonus points.
living the dream.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So, we got a celebrity, haven't we?
We have.
It's a proper celebrity. He's been on the television. So, I'm looking at the celebrity in the room. What's your name? And tell us a bit about yourself, please.
Hello.
Hello.
Hiya, Dave. El Baldino here.
Oh, it's Albino.
Celebrity off the telly. Currently in DIY Pundit on BT Sports. How about that then?
It's a fantastic show.
There's more people on this call than there is watching it, though, unfortunately.
No, you're wrong here, Al Baldino. We've lost our listener.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird, that. If I'm the only listener, but I'm the participant this week. But that's a bit strange. So, so we're all... It must be broadcasting to nobody then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unless Trevor Feelgood's listening to see if his second part of his interview's been played. He's never being played.
He'll be listening for a while.
There's just so much naughtiness in it. And, there's so much libel in it. We'll all get into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, speaking of libel, you know your theme tune?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stepping on someone's toes there.
Ooh. And their sons.
Did you like that? Cheers.
I like that a lot.
I forgot to say that I'm on Snapchat now.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah. It's D to the E.
D to the E.
Yeah. Check me out on Snapchat. D to the E. Dave the elephant was taken.
D to the E.
Dave the Elephant was. It makes me wonder who Dave the Elephant is. Like, just
Probably a bloke with a huge slung.
exactly with both his pockets sticking out.
How are you spelling that?
D.
SCHLONG. Oh, sorry.
D. 2. The number 2.
Yeah.
THEE. So it might be D to V.
D to the. Yes.
Yeah. Let's start the quiz. Right. So, hello everyone. My name is Dave the Elephant, and we've got Geraldine Giraffe, who is currently in a vodka hangover. So I'm trying to be quiet for her, but she'll be coming to join us a bit later on. And this week we've got the bearded one with glasses, the ginger bearded one with no glasses, and the bearded one with no hair on top. So, and that's our celebrity mystery guest. Whee!
It's not a mystery now. I've introduced myself, huh?
He was our former celebrity mystery guest.
That's better.
So, sorry to upset you, Albaldino. I'm
all right.
a big fan of yours, and I didn't mean any offence. I hope you won't storm off this podcast.
No, I'm going to unfollow D to the E. In retribution. Sounds a bit like D of E. Like, Steptoe, cheers. It's the plagiarism podcast, isn't it?
Sure is.
No, it weren't cheers. It was my sitcom called Bottoms Up.
But I like the idea. Maybe we should change the name to the plagiarism podcast. I like that. We go with that. We just change it.
And then we can tell the YouTubes that it's just parody and we can get away with it. Right. So, the bearded one with glasses, introduce yourself, please.
So I'm Mark. I'm the producer of this, and I live in sunny Dover.
Thank you very much. Ginger bearded one, introduce yourself, please.
Hello, my name is AMJ, and I work in the local Morrison's, and I check the broccoli.
Oh, that's very interesting. You go through a lot of jobs, AMJ.
I do, on a weekly basis, some would say.
I'd like to see your LinkedIn profile.
So would I.
Albaldino, we learned a bit about you at the beginning of the quiz, but tell us an interesting fact about yourself, please.
My real name is Jason, and I live in Canterbury.
I don't believe that for 1 second. You are Albaldino. You don't have a real name. However, I like your smile. You got 5 bonus points.
Yes, thank you very much.
No worries.
Oh, thank you, Geraldine. Did you put on 2 points for MJ earlier?
It don't really fucking matter, does it, Dave?
No, Geraldine, don't. Right, so question number 1, we're going to go to DJ Critters, then AMJ, and then Albaldino. So, question number 1. When or what year was the first iPhone released?
I'm going to say 2003 as a guess.
As a guess?
Yeah, I don't know.
AMJ, over to you.
I'm going to say the first iPhone. So the first iPhone, I reckon, was released in 2007.
Thanks very much. Albaldino. I've turned into Fred Flintstone now.
Did he say Zabba Dabba Doo? Is that how much plagiarism this is? That we're plagiarising everything? Doing a knockoff version?
Yeah, Zabba Zabba Doo.
Zabba Zabba Doo.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what come over me.
Zabba Dabba Doo.
Yeah.
Albaldino, what year was the first iPhone released?
I think it was 2005.
That's very interesting. They've all got the answer wrong, apart from AMJ. The answer was 2007. Congratulations.
Oh.
Happy days.
Blimey.
You have done a very good job there, AMJ. Congratulations. Now, the next question is starting with AMJ.
Oh, thank you very much, Geraldine. How many points did AMJ get?
12. Let's just say 12.
Thank you very much, Geraldine. Now, AMJ, your next question is... Oh, you'll like this one. What's the name of the dog in The Simpsons?
Oh, Santa's little helper.
Oh, okay, Albaldino. What is...
Well, I'll have to go for the same. Santa's little helper.
Okay. And
Looks in a huge flaw.
Is
in
it a
this
serious quiz, this?
Oh, very serious.
Oh, is it? All right. Okay, then. I was going for something off kilter, but I love the Simpsons. I love his catchphrase. Da.
Go.
Yeah.
Nearly choked on tea then.
The Smithsons.
Eat my boxer shorts.
Yeah.
Don't have a chicken, man.
DJ Critters.
Wasn't the original dog? Did the original dog die and then they get another one? So is it Santa's Little Helper 2? No. Or am I thinking of the cats?
Oh.
That's right, DJ Critters. You're thinking of the cat.
Yeah.
But the dog was actually called Banter's Little Helper. Ooh, show coming your way. No, it was Santa's Little Helper. I was going to be mean and say I was actually talking about Mr. Burns' dogs, which are called the Hounds. But I thought I'd be nice and play nicely.
Thank you very much, Geraldine. Any points on that one?
Yeah, Al gets 22.
Oh.
And Critters gets 3. And AMJ gets half a dozen.
Oh, very bad.
So, coming over to you now, Albaldino, our listener. Now, this is a throwback question to an old podcast.
Oh, I see, yeah. This is testing out if I've been listening, isn't it?
I wouldn't blame you if you hadn't. I'm part of it, and I know it's double dog. Right. So, Albaldino.
It's that level of confidence deep down where every time, like, just for once, can we do one where we're positive about something we've been f***ing doing? We've been doing this for about 10 years together. Come on. Positivity.
It's a great podcast. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's great. It's especially the Panto one. That was funny.
See,
I can't remember any others, but that was good.
He might be a listener, but has he donated?
Oh, I see. I see.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, ka-ching.
He would have been the one who gave us £3. Paul once donated £5 to Albaldino's Buy Me a Coffee.
Oh, did you?
Oh, he did, yeah.
Well, I didn't. I bought a pint of Stella with it. It wasn't a coffee in the end.
And that's just to get you through this shite, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, Albaldino, what would my friend do to get up corporate ladder?
What would he do to get up the corporate ladder?
Yeah, he sung a song about it.
My friend. Have you got any friends?
Okay, Paul's friend.
Oh, Paul's friend. Get up what did he do to get up the corporate ladder? What did my friend do? Don't know. Is this post-watershed or pre-watershed? Or?
Whenever you want, mate.
You can swear.
Did he off the boss? Something like that?
Oh, not far off.
DJ Critters, what would Paul's friend do to get up corporate ladder?
This is going to take a lot of bleeping, this episode, I can tell. He would suck a dick to get up the corporate ladder.
AMJ, over to you.
He'd definitely suck a dick because this is like the screensaver in my mind many times in the week. When I'm not thinking of anything else, this song bit pops into my head of 12-year-old Paul singing, I'd suck a dick to get the corporate ladder, corporate ladder, corporate ladder. And in many ways,
maybe don't mention that you're thinking of 12-year-old Paul when you're singing it.
But I wasn't thinking of 12-year-old Paul in that way. I was thinking of Paul singing it as a 12-year-old. I never knew Paul. I've only known him as a grown-up.
Maybe you could give him your lawyer's details. Now,
Rolf Glitters.
now, ladies and gents, it's Sucker Cook. He went for that lovely alliteration. It's Sucker Cook to get corporate ladder.
Is this a real song?
It's one that Paul's mate made up when he was 12 years old.
Oh, okay.
Part of his business studies course.
Right, did he pass?
Yeah, also,
He's a vice chairman of his company now.
Okay.
I wonder how.
Is it Dyson? Or? Henry Hoover's.
He's bought a lot of chapstick in his time, I can tell you.
Bit like you, Geraldine.
No, I just go in dry. I'm a devil.
This is like a really weird Mandela effect as well. Like, how did the word turn into the word dick? Like, what does that say?
Nelson, not Nelson Mandela.
Where was he on?
He was one of our first guests, wasn't he?
Oh, good old Nelson Mandela. Did he give us a free quid?
I was meant to say Mandelson, not Mandela.
Oh, Mandelson.
Yeah, Mandelson's a dick.
Well,
He loves a trade. I'd pay good money to see Nelson Mandela's great train journeys of the UK, though. That would be a hell of a show.
Now that he's fucking dead.
Well, oh, yeah. Any fans of Mandela, I'm sorry.
Right. DJ Critters, you like this one. What does GIF stand for?
GIF? I can't actually remember.
I think he's just come in his pants.
Yeah, probably. No, I mean, mine's gone blank. Graphic interface.
I think we've broken Critters. Jay. What does GIF stand for?
Graphic interaction photo, but the guy who made it up the word had dyslexia.
Oh, he just thought it's cool and spelt with an F.
Yeah, like phone. Boom.
My cellular phone. Albaldino. Same question to you. What does GIF stand for?
is it Giraffe? I'd fuck.
You just put yourself 50 bonus points. And now I know you live in Canterbury. I'm on my way. And I tell you, you got another 25 bonus points for having a Lowry hanging up in your...
Oh, do you like it?
I love Lowry. He's my favourite artist.
It's not an actual Lowry. It's a plagiarised one. It's a
Pamela.
Flowery. Flowery it is.
So that's 50 bonus points for the lovely photo. And you get 50 bonus points because you want to stick your magic wand in my magic flaps. And I've forgotten what the answer is. I've even forgotten the question now. All I can think
Is
about...
it Gilf?
Oh, that's right, a GIF, that's right. It's graphics interchange format.
Oh, that's exciting.
I can sleep now.
You fucking sleep when I'm finished with your son.
Right. I'm a bit confused about what's going on now. The next question is a music question. Ooh. Now, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring me sunshine in your smile. Make me happy all the while.
That there was the Jive Aces with Bring Me Sunshine. So the question is as follows. Do you use your left or right hand when wiping your bottom? And that's going to MJ first.
I don't actually know. I've never thought about it. I sometimes spice it up, like to have a bit of a stranger. Use the other hand. I'm going to go with right.
Okay. Albaldino, do you use your right or left hand when wiping your bottom?
I'm definitely a right-handed person. I can't actually physically reach around with my left hand. In fact, I'll try it now, actually.
You best be able to reach sound with your left hand when you're with me, sunshine.
It just feels weird doing it with the left hand. Feels like someone else is doing it.
It's like a ghost wipe. DJ Critters.
Goosebumps books that never made it. Ghost wipe.
Nice. I don't use either hand.
That's what I do on Tinder. Go swipe.
You don't use
Sorry,
either hand?
Critters.
No, I use toilet paper. Well, I'm surprised that AMJ doesn't use a bidet, being from Herne Bay, the Ponce. But I use toilet paper.
Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love.
Oh, they're bringing us up. Geraldine.
I'll tell you what, the answer was going to be toilet paper, but Critters had such a fucking smug look on his face. I'm giving the points to Albaldino and AMJ for their ghost thing.
Thank you.
Not fair.
Wow, thank you very much. I don't think the delivery of that was correct though, like because you said what hand?
I said you use your... Oh no, Dave did. Dave, what did you say?
I said, do you use your right? Do you use your right hand or your left?
I'm sorry, you did it correctly. My bad.
Oh yeah, I like it. It was a trick question, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was, and it's a question that Paul used to do on stage about 10 years ago when Andrex done the "Are you a folder or a rapper?" or whatever the advert was back then.
Okay.
A folder or scruncher, and he said, "Oh, we'll go one further." But anyway, enough about Paul's stand-up. Right, next question's going to you, AMJ.
Yep.
No, it's not. We've already had you for your second question. You had the music question.
Oh.
Did we? How many questions we had? Yeah, that was our fifth one. So the next, I ain't got a clue. Albaldino.
Yes.
You've got a sound question. Ooh.
Oh, good.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Sound.
Sound is a pound. Now, here comes a sound, and I want you to tell me what it is.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire. I'll take you to burn.
What was that sound?
Well, that was the sound of The Crazy Life of Arthur Brown with his hit single Fire.
DJ Critters, over to you. What is this noise?
It's going to burn. As you mind and turn your mind, you know you're burning.
It's a song. That's what
It's
that
a
noise
song.
is. Music.
MJ, listen to this. Tell me what the noise is.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire. I'll take you to burn.
Ooh, what was that noise?
That was the god of hellfire, I believe.
I tell you what. Now, one of you got the song right, and that was Albaldino. It was Arthur Brown with Fire. However, unfortunately, that song played every time we actually tried making the noise, which was Dave burping. But well done, Albaldino. You get 62 points, and that makes you the winner of this week's quiz.
Oh, well done. So, before you go, have you got any shows or anything you want to promote while we've got you here?
Only BT Sport. It's called DIY Pundit. I'm not sure I'm in anymore, but you can watch the first two.
But the thing is, though, you're just promoting it to yourself, Albaldino, because you're our listener.
But it's just like a reminder. Instead of putting it in my diary, on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it on air, and then it'll remind me when I listen to it on Saturday when it goes out.
We can be your very own Alexa.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
And I could be your Hey Google.
Well, you'd be Alex, wouldn't you? You wouldn't be Alexa.
I could be anything you want.
How about funny? Can you do that one?
No. Paul's mildly amusing, and he's
mildly.
That's what the Guardian called him back in 2006.
Yeah.
Did they?
That's in the personal ads.
Yeah.
It's gone downhill
So
since.
what was it? A review of something?
He just wrote into the letter pages and he wrote it. He signed it off. Mildly amusing, Paul Tingy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he uses that as a quote now. Guardian, mildly amusing.
Oh, I thought they'd come to one of your gigs.
That's how I've been to some of his gigs, and that's definite. We've been ripping off a lot of people tonight, but that's the biggest rip off. Him trying to call himself mildly amusing. He knows how to run a good gig, but he ain't a good comedian. Thanks everyone for saying he's great.
I was holding off.
I didn't know what was going on for a minute. I'm just staring at like someone just slowly wasting away with like all the anger. Oh, please tell me I'm great. I hate myself. Are these like therapy sessions for you? Is this what it really is?
Well, the thing is, Paul used to do self-deprecating material. Peter shit at that as well.
Oh, that's good. That's a meta joke, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
That's like Stuart Lee would tell that joke, wouldn't he? Or
Yeah.
Daniel Kitson or something like that. Or Paul Tingy. Not that I'd
Paul
categorise them in the same sort of, context.
The cut price Stuart Lee. In fact, Al, that's the last time I saw you was at Stuart Lee.
Oh, that's right. In the night it got cancelled, the night COVID descended upon the world, wasn't it? Or
exactly.
Upon the UK. Yeah.
That's the last live gig I saw.
Yeah, that was very good. It was brilliant. Yeah.
By the way, so have I missed the quiz?
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Oh,
we were just talking.
Yeah.
So, AMJ, when are you going to get Al Bordino over to your comedy place?
As soon as we can book, knowing that we're not going to have to cancel anyone 2 days afterwards.
And by the way, he's very reasonably priced, Al Bordino.
On a Friday night in Dover.
Yeah. Very reasonably priced. I think I've only ever paid him once out of the 10, 15 times he's played at Stand and Deliver.
And that was just a refund. That was the refund of the £3 for this podcast.
Paul, can I just say, bigging someone up, never saying they're very reasonably priced. He's a talented man. He's been on TV, make him sound like blimmin' Tesco's finest. Come on.
Right.
I am reasonably priced, by the way.
You are reasonably priced. I'm not doubting that.
Tell you what, but for the talent of Al Baldino, I'd be expecting to spend a mid 3-figure sum, all right? And he's never charged me anywhere near that. Apart from when he told me to be quiet and not to go to the papers. He charged me $2,000 for that.
Do you know, I think you paid me, the most you paid me was for your son's gig.
It was for my son's birthday, yeah.
Yeah. He's probably still traumatised, isn't he? I remember that. It was a good day, that, wasn't it? It was good fun.
Yeah, it was good fun. It's good fun for me. I don't know about the kids, but I enjoyed it. My brother was genuinely confused at how you did the floating polystyrene cup, even when you showed the kids how to do it.
Well, some people just don't get it, do they?
No.
But I am in Wheelbarrow Town, a YouTube hit.
Yeah,
2,000 people that watch the whole series.
Yeah, and just think, I turned down
doing that trick. You turned it down?
Yeah, only because I was working. I couldn't get time off work for it.
Oh, you could have joined the stellar cast of names. Real Lena.
I became the. I did join the Face of series that he did afterwards, though.
Oh, the one that no one watched.
Never even heard of it.
My mum and dad watched my one. That counts.
Were you in that, Paul?
Yeah, I was. The Face of Holiday.
You were. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I was. I played a gay man with Tony Kaplan. We were gay lovers, and we was walking down Folkestone Beach, and then I
remember that. That was funny, that.
Yeah. And I put in a line, and I didn't get a writing credit, and I keep letting Simmons know about it.
Yeah, because you was acting, wasn't you?
I'm afraid you just cut out for me then. I didn't get a word of what you said. I look forward to listening to that on Saturday.
Yeah.
Probably take the piss out of me.
Probably.
My favourite, I know you've mentioned a comedian there. I won't re-mention this name, but this comedian that you've mentioned, he once performed with a picture of his partner's arsehole on his t-shirt, like a close-up picture.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And no one could make out what it was. Like a big stain on the front of his t-shirt, and no one could make out what it was. But when they asked him, "What is it that sort of funny thing on it?" It was a picture, wasn't it?
Yeah, of his wife with a butt plug in. Yeah.
Like a magic eye.
A magic brown eye.
It's always winking. Oh.
Sorry.
There's been some characters under on the scene.
Should be a book in itself. That should be a book. The Kent scene.
Yes, definitely.
Do you remember that one gig in the Roman Quay in Dover, and that guy who decided to do a Laurel and Hardy sketch where he was playing a typewriter about Eddie Fox? And he just sat there for like 10 minutes whilst this music's going do-do-do-do, do-do-do, and he was pretending to type away, but he had no props or anything. Oh, yeah. He was great. I wonder if he's still going.
He is.
Is he?
Can I mention names? It's Chris Ruffley, his name.
Yeah, it's Chris Ruffley.
He did a gig around the corner from us here at the Scout Hut.
Yeah.
He was billed for an hour, like a solo show.
You should have seen him hanging outside on a big clock face at one point. It was a great show.
Just imitate films.
I had a friend that went, and they said, I said, what did you do? And he said, like at the end of the gig, he had a little pad, and he said, everyone shouts out 3 words, and I was going to do like a rap.
Oh.
I don't know who he got it off, but he did this, and it was remarkable. It was. So he was rhyming, station and masturbation. And...
I mean, the level of genius to pull something like that off in the first place. He didn't need the typewriter stuff with that gold material that he had.
I mean, you're talking about taking people's ideas. There's one guy who comes to play at Stand and Deliver, doing one-liners, and there was a joke that I'd done about Evian in Canterbury and in Dover multiple times. And as he started saying it, somebody just stood up and went, "That's Paul's joke. Move on to your next one." I thought I'd take that.
At least they, connected you with it. Your authorship of it. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Joke tingy. That's how I'll sign off.
You're going to put these on your Edinburgh poster. Joke tingy. All right. Stand.
Mildly amusing.
Mildly amusing.
Mildly amusing. 1 star.
It's that one from the IT crowd. Actually, not as long as most shows.
All I want to do is at one point do Edinburgh and get a 0-star review just to make Trevor feel better about himself. So I know that eats away at him. You got a 1-star review, and the fact I keep bringing it up, I know that eats away at him.
I hadn't noticed at all.
Yeah, I don't. I'd say I haven't brought it up in about 13 weeks. Not that I've been keeping count.
You didn't have to have it tattooed on your arm, though, did you? just 1 star.
I got the review on a billboard right next to his house as well.
But before we say our goodbyes, Albaldino, do you have a word of advice for yourself, our listener?
Keep listening and be brave and use your ears to listen with, and always tell your truth, and always do your chores, and you'll get your allowance.
Is Gareth Dorian back?
Gareth Dorian. Hello, Gareth, if you're listening. Wait, yeah.
He's not.
I don't think he even listened to the one he was in.
Don't think anyone did. Right. Geraldine, you said tell the truth. Always tell the truth.
Tell your truth.
Oh, well, okay. So, can you tell your truth for us right now? Out of the 5 presenters of Three Men and a Little Virus, who is your favourite?
The GIF. The GIF.
And your favourite magician I've ever seen.
Oh, thanks, love.
And I'll get you in so many knots. If you get out of it, you'll definitely be my Houdini.
So, who's that?
You meant to say Houdini then as well.
Hugh Dennis.
You'll be my Dennis. My Houdini.
The
Right,
news
you can
presenter, Hugh Roberts. Houdini. His name
You can
escaped
be
me then, didn't it?
I said fucking Houdini. What are you
can't-
lot going on about?
You can't get out of that now, can you?
I wouldn't want you to get out of anything apart from your pants.
Oh, thank you very much, Geraldine.
Thank you.
I think
It's going to
we've.
be my drink.
I think we've all had enough for this week. So yes, thank you very much, Albordino, and everyone else, for everyone out there for listening in.
Yeah, thanks.
And of course, we're back next week.
Thank you very much.
Back next week for more fun, frivolity, and possibly another funny guest. Paul, have you got someone lined up for next week already?
Have I?
Yeah.
Of course I have. I've got people lined up for the next 12 weeks now.
Blimey.
How about that? Yeah. Albaldino cut the line because this week's guest that we was meant to have on dropped out. So messaged Jay and he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it, boy."
Is that how he said it?
I'm not regretting it at all.
Your agent is.
Not one bit. I wouldn't tell him about this.
It's best to keep this quiet.
You're not the first one to say that.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't
tell
want
the
to
agent.
use this promo.
This is my favourite podcast. Honestly, I've been doing DIY for 12 months now. I've got very few gigs, but I've been doing DIY, and every time it comes out, straight on, Three Men and a Little Virus. It's so funny. It's a great podcast. You should be proud of it. It's brilliant. Makes me laugh.
Thank you, man.
Thanks very much, Albaldino.
I'll have to cut that bit out and keep that.
Just cut it out. Just cut it out. We can't have anyone praising the show.
It's ruined now. Now people are liking it. This is what happened to jazz.
Musical Insights.